These are 21 car maintenance hacks that could save you thousands of dollars and prevent dangerous situations on the road. Based on verified data showing that 70% of car repairs come from driver mistakes or neglect rather than accidents, most of these problems are completely preventable with simple techniques you can start using today. If you like these car hacks, please like and subscribe. Hack 21. Adjust tire pressure for winter. Every experienced driver knows the correct tire pressure is listed on the car door frame, not the tire sidewall, but 92% of drivers are unaware that this only applies during summer. Winter tires require higher pressure because cold air causes them to lose pressure faster. Air pressure changes roughly 1 psi for every 10-degree shift in weather, which is one reason you use more fuel in winter and constantly lose traction. Your winter tires should be between 3 to 5 psi higher than normal, and your car manual will have the specific tire pressure for your vehicle. Proper tire pressure year-round can save up to 3% on fuel, gives you better traction, and can extend tire life by up to 9,000 miles. Hack 20. Fill your tank slowly. There is a right and wrong way to fill up your tank. Always take your time when filling your tank because filling up too fast can cause fuel foaming, which is when the fuel bubbles up like a fizzy drink and spills out of the tank. When fuel foams, it can damage your fuel filters, pump, and injectors, and the excess foam can also damage your evap system, which will cost you $30 to $600 to repair. The right way to fill your tank is to get it up to a quarter tank, then pause for 30 seconds to give the fuel time to settle, especially if it's diesel. Fill it up halfway, then wait another 30 seconds, and finally top it up. This slow process will add an extra 1.3 gallons of fuel to your car and prevent a premature shutdown. Hack 19. Use the thermal cascade technique. Your car's temperature can reach 160 degrees Fahrenheit after just 1 hour in the sun, which is the same temperature needed to cook a well-done steak. In a hot car, avoid blasting the air conditioning directly at your face because that will only blow hot air right at you. The fastest way to cool down your car starts with rolling down the windows on one side of the car. Next, fan the car by opening the front door on the opposite side and swinging it open and shut 5 or 6 times, which creates a low-pressure zone that pushes hot air out. Start the air conditioning by rolling down all windows and switching on the air conditioner to the coldest setting, and since it's hotter inside, avoid recirculation mode. Direct your vents downward because hot air tends to rise, so you want to force all the hot air up and out of your car by pointing all vents down toward the footwell. Start driving because driving will cool your car quicker, but leave the windows open until it feels cooler inside, then roll up the windows. Finally, switch to recirculation mode, which will keep recooling the already cool air inside your car, and to maximize this feature, redirect the air vents toward the top and sides of the car. Hack 18. Crack windows to prevent steering wheel burns. A study by Arizona State University found that at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, a steering wheel can hit 127 degrees in an hour, but dark-colored steering wheels can reach temperatures of up to 200 degrees. At 111 degrees, we start to feel pain. First-degree burns occur at 118 degrees, and second-degree burns occur at 130 degrees. When you crack the windows open, the hot air inside the car rises and is pushed out the window while some of the cooler air from outside gets into the car. This simple tip can lower the temperature of your steering wheel by up to 30 degrees. Hack 17. Prevent frozen doors with cooking spray. Car doors freeze when moisture condenses on the seals and lock mechanisms. You can get out of this situation by pouring a bit of warm water or gently wiggling the doors, but the easiest way is to prevent this from happening in the first place. Simply spray cooking oil on the rubber seals of your doors, wipe off any excess with a towel, and you're all set. The oil will prevent water from sticking to the doors, so there will be no more freezing. This trick can last for months, but repeat it every 3 to 4 weeks to be safe. Hack 16. Use hand sanitizer to thaw frozen door handles. One of the most inconvenient winter problems is when you can't get into your car in the first place. The quickest way to unlock a frozen door is to warm up the car key using either a lighter or hot water on the key. Never pour hot water directly on your car door because the water will get on your window and shatter it, leaving you with a $200 repair. Another method is to use hand sanitizer. Put a small amount on the key and slowly push it through the keyhole, and the alcohol in the sanitizer will melt the ice. Pour some on the door handle and repeat the process as needed. Hack 15. Use potatoes to prevent window fog. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation Federal Highway Administration, over 38,700 crashes annually are fog-related, which results in 600 fatalities and over 16,000 injuries. While you can use your car's defogging system to clear the windshield, there's nothing for your windows, and foggy windows widen your blind spots and reduce your reaction times. Slice a potato and rub it all over your windows, and the potato starch will create a thin film that absorbs moisture before it condenses. This trick was first employed by Russian fighter pilots during World War II. Using a potato is much cheaper than buying anti-fog sprays and safer because some sprays leave streaks on the glass that still distort your vision. One application can last for months, but repeat this process every 4 to 5 weeks to keep it safe. Hack 14. Decode your fuel gauge arrow. A recent survey found that 74% of drivers didn't know that their car had a fuel gauge arrow. If you look at the fuel gauge on your dashboard, you'll notice a fuel pump symbol with an arrow that points to the location of your fuel tank. If you drive an old car, the pump icon handle indicates the same thing. The point of this tiny detail is to save you time and embarrassment at the gas station, which comes in handy when you're in a new car or a rental. On average, it saves 2 to 3 minutes at the gas station. Hack 13. Cover paint scratches with nail polish. No matter how well you drive, your car will always get scratched, whether it's from road debris, driving too close to a garbage truck, or someone dinging your door at the parking lot. Before you splurge $3,000 to $8,000 on a repaint, try this hack first. Nail polish can cover minor scratches that haven't reached the base layer of the coat, and besides making your car look neater, it will also protect the metal from further damage and rust. Find a nail polish color that is as close to your car's color as possible, clean the area with soapy water, and once it's dry, apply the nail polish gently. Then use a soft cloth to lightly buff it. Hack 12. Use nail polish to fix window chips. Clear nail polish can be used to temporarily fix chips on your windshield because it contains nitrocellulose, which is a durable bonding agent that is also used in car clear coats. Nail polish seals the edges of the crack, preventing moisture and dirt from entering. Clean the area with a microfiber cloth, then apply the nail polish along the edges and let it dry. This simple trick can save you $300 to $1,000 in repairs and only costs $5. But this isn't permanent, and you can expect it to last 3 to 6 months. Hack 11. Use pool noodles on garage walls. If you ever open your door too fast when you get home, or have kids who don't yet know how strong they are, cut a pool noodle in half lengthwise and drill it sideways across the wall to align with your doors. Noodles can absorb the impact of a door being swung by an angry teenager. This simple hack costs $30, but will save you hundreds in having to repaint your doors and repair damage to your garage walls. Hack 10. Hang a tennis ball in your garage. 70% of drivers misjudge distance when parking in a tight garage, which means you might have to spend thousands of dollars every year fixing your fender and garage wall. The easiest way to know where to stop parking is to hang a tennis ball where you want the car to stop. Simply attach it to a rope and let the ball drop to the midpoint of your windscreen or rear window depending on how you park. The bright yellow of the tennis ball ensures it is visible at any time of day, though this works better at night when your headlights are on. Hack 9. Use toothpaste to clean hazy headlights. Driving with cloudy headlights can reduce visibility by up to 30%, which is particularly dangerous during winter when reduced visibility is the leading cause of accidents. New headlights cost at least $700, so try this hack first. Wash your headlights, then put a generous amount of regular white toothpaste on a damp, clean cloth and rub the toothpaste on the headlight in a circular motion. Rinse, and then use a microfiber cloth to buff out any toothpaste residue. Your headlights will look as good as new, and you would have saved a small fortune. Repeat this hack every few months as needed. Hack 8. Hold hot drinks in place with a cupcake liner. Cup holders often fail to hold cups properly, and eventually your hot cup of coffee will spill on you, the floor, or in the cup holder tray. Silicone cupcake holders act as a washable, removable barrier between your drink and the cup holder. They catch any spills, debris, crumbs, and condensation, which makes your car easier to clean. They also hold coffee cups snugly in place, so you don't have to worry about spills when you're speeding. You can get 24 cupcake silicone liners for under $10 and they're heat-resistant. Hack 7. Use citrus oils to stay alert. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, over 90,000 crashes occur each year due to drowsy driving. While coffee can temporarily stimulate your brain, it takes too long to kick in. A good complement is to use citrus oils, which is a trick long-haul drivers have used for decades. Citrus scents stimulate the olfactory system, which is connected to the limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for emotion, memory, and arousal. Orange and lemon oils can cause temporary alertness, almost like a tap on the shoulder when you're half awake. This quick jolt before your coffee kicks in is a great combination for drowsiness. To take it a step further, you can actually peel an orange or lemon instead of using oils, because peeling and smelling is a sensory distraction that interrupts the boredom of driving. Hack 6. Reset your ECU when your car is misbehaving. Every now and then, the ECU in your car gets confused or overloaded with data, and when that happens, your car may exhibit troublesome symptoms such as rough idling and engine misfires. While this could be due to an actual fault, this can also happen after a major repair when the ECU needs to be recalibrated for things to return to normal. The easiest way to reset it is with an advanced diagnostic OBD2 scanner, which costs under $50 and will save you thousands in the long run. Plug it into the OBD2 port located under your dashboard and turn the ignition to the on position. Navigate your way through the scanner until you find the Reset ECU button. If you don't have a scanner, you can disconnect the car battery and follow the reset sequence in your manual. Hack 5. Check tire tread depth with a penny. Unethical auto shops can smell a newbie a mile away, and one of their favorite tricks is to sell you things you don't need. If you don't know how to check tire tread depth yourself, you can be duped into spending hundreds of dollars per tire. Grab a penny and insert it into the groove with Lincoln's head upside down. If you can see the top of his head, then your tread is worn below the legal safety limit, which for most regions is 2/32 of an inch. You can also use a quarter for this trick, and if you can see the top of Washington's head, you have the same problem. Hack 4. Paper towel oil test. If you ever wonder if you're using good quality oil or want to ensure that you're changing your oil at the correct intervals, this simple test will help you, and it only takes a few minutes. Warm up your engine for approximately 5 to 10 minutes. Then get some oil from the dipstick and put a couple of drops on a white sheet of paper or a white paper towel. Take the sheet of paper to a warm place and leave it for 2 hours to dry. Inspect the sheet, and if the edges are smooth, there is no water in the oil. If the center of the sheet is too dark, it's time for an oil change. If you've been using low-quality oil, you might notice metallic flakes on the sheet, which means that some internal parts of your engine are being damaged. Using cheap, low-quality oil may save you money now, but it will ultimately cost you more in the long run because your engine will suffer from overheating, premature wear, and even engine failure, which will leave you with a $4,000 plus repair bill. Hack 3. The emergency shift override button. When your car battery dies when you're out running errands and you're blocking other cars, this feature can help if you drive an automatic. The emergency shift override button enables you to put the car in neutral even when the engine isn't on. This button is located on the gear shift and is usually a small hole that your key can slot into. In some cars, the button is covered by a small piece of plastic that you need to remove. Insert your car key and shift the gear to neutral without needing to depress the brake pedal. This is only for moving your car out of the way, not for towing. Use a flatbed or a dolly to tow an automatic with the front wheels off the ground. Hack 2. Use a pool noodle to prevent car sickness for kids. Family road trips sound like a great idea in theory, but in reality, one of the problems you might encounter with kids in front-facing car seats is motion sickness. Motion sickness is caused by a mismatch between what the eyes see and what the inner ears hear. When your kids are hearing the open road but all they see is a stationary car or rapidly moving objects outside the window, it can induce nausea. To prevent this from happening, put a pool noodle or pipe insulation under the front of the car seat, which will tilt the car seat back so that the kids can see out of the front windscreen. This will balance out the sights and sounds of the road and keep motion sickness at bay. Hack 1. Rock out of snow or mud, using floor mats. Nothing induces panic quicker than getting stuck in the snow, and when there's low visibility, you risk being plowed by oncoming traffic. If you can't get your car out quickly, you might have to stand on the side of the road waiting for a rescue, which leaves you vulnerable to hypothermia. If you're ever in this position and you don't have any traction devices, use your floor mat as a last resort. Place the floor mat underneath the wheel in the direction you want to go and try to push it under as far as it can go. Then slowly drive over it. This works best with rubber mats, but use whatever is available. You've mastered 21 hacks that can save you thousands of dollars and keep you safer on the road. From adjusting your tire pressure seasonally to using everyday items like potatoes and nail polish to solve expensive problems, these techniques prove that prevention and smart maintenance don't require fancy tools or big budgets. The next time you're facing a frozen door lock, a foggy windshield, or a dead battery blocking traffic, you'll know exactly what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive insights based on actual data.